wash in the river, which is adding drama. You've got just subject, this is the subject, this is the counterpoint, and you've got location as the backdrop. You've told a story, it's a nice black and white, you've got a white point, you've got tonality in the shadows, and you've got a black point. So you've met all the reasons that the judge can say, yeah, I'm going to give that 3 points. So you've met that, so you need to get an award.
And that's a merit for Ron Miller. Unbroken.
Yeah, that's really a powerful image. They've used possibly an orange layer with a vignette to sort of darken it down. The only question that I have, there's only one, when you look at an image, you go, oh, it's a story, there's a dead tree, no other blades of grass, the colouring that you've used, like Netflix always does if it's in Australia and it's dry, it's yellow and orange. And so is this section here, now I don't know if that section of it's tree or if it's like grey wood, but I'm left wondering that section there as to what it is. I assume it's grey wood, but it doesn't appear to have much texture on it if it is the grey wood exposed. But apart from that, it's a moody image, it's got story, it's got all the elements that we like to see, and you've got it absolutely symmetrical, but it's a powerful image.
And that's a merit for Jason Clark. Revive the planets.
Now, if you give the judge two very similar images, you're saying, which one do you like? Straight away, I like this one a lot more than the other one. His pants aren't brown, his pose looks a bit peculiar, the way his shoes sort of, I don't know, if you get into that position and have a try, it's an uncomfortable position. He's got the plant, he's got a little hole which later bursts into flames. So he's going to plant this in here and grow a tree. And you think about it, he's going to capture the carbon out of the atmosphere with this plant when it grows. And meanwhile, all of the other trees and stuff have just been run through the mulcher and just been destroyed by humanity. So you've got the story, here's the future coming, but there's the destruction that we've done. Now, sure, it's in someone's garden, and they've dug a hole where they're going to put this little plant, and they've got the young kid to plant it, and maybe when he becomes an old man, it will be a big tree that might give him nuts and feed him. So there's all sorts of picture elements, and yes, I prefer this image to the other one, so this one gets an award.
And that's a merit for Danielle Morris. The air we breathe.
Now, climate change. Is this climate change or is this COVID virus? Hang on, it was probably done back in the day when the bushfires, remember that was only 2019, Australia was on fire and it was burning, and then COVID came along and we went, God, it was nice when it was just burning and the cities were covered in smoke. That is, the eyes are just spectacular. They're telling, this little kid's like, you can see the look on him, he's just crying, he's so sad, he's worried. The fires are coming from the global warming. His sister, I mean that last thing from the light, the lighting, I personally wouldn't have gone for an absolute black background. I might have had something, they're huddled in their houses, burning. You know the background from earlier when there was the fire? Just a subtle, darkened sort of fire coming in there, huddled, might have been even more dramatic, but as it is, that's the image of the night.
And that's an honour for Rishi.
I'm not worthy. And that's when you go onto some clubs and you're judging people's work that's far superior to anything you can do. You go, I've got the imposter syndrome. See, you get up here and do this, I'm going.
And that's it.